Welcome to my YouTube channel. I was planning to the drawing. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys on how to do your layout in Archicad. Okay, so let me just show you guys some of the layout that I did. So these are the layouts that I did. This is ground floor plan, first floor plan, penthouse, and the approach, and the elevations. So let me double click on the approach view, and as you can see, my elevation is in the layout. If you go to my elevation here, if you come to the approach view here under elevations, you're not gonna be seeing this particular elevation that is in the layout. So let me just allow it to load up, and as you can see, this is my approach view, okay, from the ground floor plan. So in case you are new to making elevations in Archicad, I would suggest you guys check the description of this video, so you guys can check out how to make elevations like this in Archicad. Okay, so this is the approach view, and the approach view was placed on the layout book. As you can see, this is the layout. All right, okay, so if you guys want to design your layout, what you guys can do is, I'm not going to be using Archicad 27 for this. I'm not going to go back to Archicad 25. So let's say, for instance, this is the floor plan you made, okay, and you want to use the elevation. You want to place the elevation on one of your layouts. This is what you do. When you come and click this layout book here, that's the third icon here, click on it, and you're gonna be having something like this. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here that's actually set by default Archicad settings. So I would suggest you guys just delete these ones here. Just delete them because you don't need them for now. And I want you to create another layout book. Okay, click on the new layout, and I want you to let's name this approach view. Okay, so when you write approach view, just click create, and it should create a new layout for you. And this is a new layout book. Okay, and you can't actually do any editing on this. Okay, any editing, you can't do any editing. If you click on it, you're not going to be able to do any editing on it. That's why it's in red color. Okay, and if you guys want to do the editing, you have to come to one of these. That's the master layout. Okay, so you guys can decide to choose whatever layout you guys want to use. I always use A3 because of when you want to print, we use A3 for printing, and the most of what engineers used to use. So you guys can decide to use any other master layout you guys want to use, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be using A3. Okay, and I'm just going to delete this A4 portrait. Okay, it's not deleting, but I'm going to click on the approach view. Okay, I want to right click on it and click on layout settings. This particular approach view layout that we created, okay, is associated with A2 landscape. As you can see, we want it to be on A3 landscape, so we're going to select A3 landscape. Okay, and that's the master layout for this new layout we created. That's the approach view. Okay, so I wanted to come here and select the A3, okay, and click on OK. Then I'm just going to delete the A1, the A2, and I want to delete this too. So I'm going to delete the sheet index, and delete the portrait. I think should go. Yeah, it should be gone now. So you're gonna be having something as neat as this. So what I want you guys to do next is come to the master layout here. That's the A3 landscape. Okay, and I want you can decide to delete this. Okay, I don't need this. I don't want this for my drawing. If you want to delete it, you can just write press Ctrl A on your keyboard and right click to delete all of it. So you have a blank layout. Okay, so whatever layout you guys want to use, if you guys have like maybe a layout that you're presently you're actually working on or you're using, I would suggest you guys just copy. I'm just going to show you guys maybe one of the layouts, that maybe one of the title block. Okay, so I'm just going to copy one of this. Okay, I'm just going to copy one of this. Right click and click on copy, and I'm going to come to the A3 landscape. Okay, so if you don't want to come here, you can just click on the third icon here and double click on this. It's going to come to the A3 landscape, and press Ctrl V on your keyboard. to paste, where you copied. I just allow it to load up and click paste, and as you can see, you should be having something like this. So what you want to do next now is just resize whatever you have here. So highlight what you've done, press Ctrl D and click this node here and try to drag it to this side here. Okay, so now you have something like this. Okay, so what you want to do now is just resize. For you to resize in Archicad, you just press Ctrl K on your keyboard and it's going to pop out this dialog box. Just click on OK. Now the next thing you want to do after you click on OK is click this node here, come up to this other node and click this node and drag it to this right here. Okay, to this point. So you're going to be having something that is fitting into the box. Okay, and for this other side, you can decide to just click this line here. Okay, select on the suspend groups and click this line here, press Ctrl D to move this down, sorry, around here. Click on the column, approval column, press Ctrl D and let's just move this down here. Okay, so I'm just going to cut out this part. As you can see, I'm just going to cut out this part too. It's not needed anymore. So there you go, and you have something like this. So we've already made the title block. As you can see, as I would suggest, if you guys don't have any idea on how you guys can make a title block, you can decide to check other videos on YouTube, as I've not yet done the video on title block. But if you guys already made title block down, you can decide to use this one. Maybe you guys can copy this out and just work on something. Okay, so we've already make a title block for this master layout, which is actually A3. Remember that we linked this approach view to A3. Okay, so what you're going to be seeing now, if you double click on the approach view, we're going to be having something like this. Okay, and not the other old one that we saw earlier. So we're going to be having something like this. So remember that you can actually edit this. As you can see, what Archicad is actually giving me, this is the master item to edit, open the master layout. So we can actually edit anything here. Okay, so it's only on A3 landscape that we can decide to edit this. Okay, if you double click on it, you can actually edit it to whatever you want. Okay, if I draw a line here, for instance, let me say I pick a line here and maybe I draw maybe like a square right here. Okay, I can edit this here, but I can't edit this in the approach view. It's just going to be here. All right, so I hope you guys understand what the new layouts and the master layouts is talking about. So if I go to the A3, that's the only one I can delete this, and it's going to be deleted here too. Okay, so what you want to do next now is you want to go to the ground floor, and where the east elevation is, I want to click this and let's go to the east elevation and let's paste this. Let's paste this on the landscape that we made. So let me press Ctrl L to open my mouth so I can. Okay, yeah. So if you want to place the elevation on this, on this layout, okay, just not the master layout. Okay, so that's to be on this approach view layout. This is the layout you want to paste. I want to place this east elevation. Okay, it's going to be on the approach view. So what you want to do is open this approach view, okay, which is actually this. Go to the east elevation. Okay, right click, and you're gonna see something like save view and place on layout. So you click on it, and you're gonna see this stuff there is gonna be moving up and down. So just click. Once you click, allow it to update, and you're gonna be having something like this. Okay, if you guys don't want like this line underneath the elevation, what you guys can do is click on the elevation. Okay, click on the settings dialog here, and let's load up and select. We're gonna be looking for title. Select this building drawing title and select no title, then click on OK, and that's gonna be gone. Okay, so if you want to allow this elevation to actually fit into the title block that we created, so all you just have to do is just click this side. Okay, make sure you're selecting on this icon, and let's offset this edge. So maybe say something around this side. Okay, click this edge too, and let's offset it to something on this side. Then click this edge too, and click, and let's click like that. Okay, then click on this node select on this stretch, and let's stretch the floor, the approach view. Click this node here, and let's stretch it to this side like this. Okay, so it's going to be bigger, as you can see. So you guys can decide to also reduce this. Okay, and just stretch it. Okay, press Ctrl D and move it like this. So remember that we can't actually do any editing on this view. Okay, you can't do any editing on this view. So just note that anything you actually do, any changes you make in the east elevation, okay, any changes you make here or anything you add here is actually going to be seen here. So let's say, for instance, let's add a text here. Okay, so I'm just going to go to my documents, click on the A and the text tool here, and let's make a. So I'm going to say natural. So this is going to be, let's say, yeah, natural, and I'm going to make a copy of this, and it might even be looking a little bit smaller. So let me just increase the size to be 2.30. So let's increase the size, and let's make a copy of this. Remember, I'm actually making changes to the east elevation, which is actually our approach view. Natural ground. So just going to take this like this, and so we've actually made these two changes here. Okay, so if you go to the approach view here, you're going to be seeing it's going to be updating, and let's wait for it to load, and you're going to be having something like this. Okay, so it always updates. Okay, so any update, if it doesn't update, you click on it, right click, and you click on this update, so it's going to make the update for you. Okay, so that's how to manually do that, but Archicad always automatically updates for you whenever you're working. So any changes you're making, maybe maybe you had another window here. Okay, if you had another window here, you're actually going to be seeing that in the layout book. So double click on this, and let's add this one's going to be the approach view. So if you check the layout, allow it to update. As you can see, it's updating, and you're going to be having the approach view like this. Okay, so if you have something like this, maybe like a cutoff like this, what you want to do is either you adjust the word here. Okay, you adjust the word from here, and or you try to reduce the size 3. Okay, and let's say you just move it up and go to the approach view. I think it should be okay. Okay, let me say it looks better like this. So maybe in case like maybe you don't want to change it like that, what you can do is, if you go to the approach view here, what you want to do is just click on it, and click on this side here, and just increase the size to be something like this. Allow it to, and click update to frame, and it should be updated successfully like this. Okay, so you can decide to reduce this. Okay, make sure you're selecting this stretch and just reduce it like this. Okay, and reduce this frame like this. So you should be having something like this. So if you guys want to make your order like any other layout, so you can right click, select on new layout, or you can come and select new layout here. Okay, select on a new layout, and you can start to use let me say, let's use as a left side view. So we click create, and okay, so we can place this in the approach view. So note that for you to actually do this change here, that's in the description, what you can do is just come to the A3 landscape. This is not going to be needed. Okay, so I'm just going to click on it and press Ctrl X to cut out this part away from here, so it's not going to be seen. Okay, so you go to the approach view again and press Ctrl V to paste it here. Okay, then click outside the box click this, double click on it, and let's give this approach view. Okay, so for every one of your drawings, like let me say, okay, this is the approach view. Let's say that for the left side view, for instance, now. So if you click on it, double click on the left side view, press Ctrl V, so you're going to be seeing that. So you can paste this here. So you have to do this manually for all of your drawings. And okay, this is the left side view, so we're actually good. So that's how you do it for the same for rear view and for the other views. So let's say, for instance, like maybe you also want to print your document on an A2. So you can decide to create a new layout by clicking on this new you also click by clicking on this new master layout. It's not new layout, new master layout. If you want to create maybe like a A2 document, okay, so you click on the new master layout, and you want to give this layout, select on the size you want. So we are thinking about using maybe A2 or A4. Okay, so you can start to select on A4, give it the kind of measurement you guys want to use here, and just, you know, click create. You're gonna be having this new master layout here. You can decide to edit it, maybe rename it. Forgot to rename it. We're gonna give it A4 landscape. So you just click on OK. So we already know that we already have this already. So if, for instance, like you want to do another kind of title block here, maybe for your particularly for A4 landscape, you can just decide to, you know, try and sketch something out. Do the title block like this, click on the line, just try and sketch something out that goes to your own taste. Okay, so this is how you just do that here. Okay, so you can start to do that here. So just set it up the way you guys want to set it up. Then if you guys want to link your approach view to this A4 landscape, for instance, you right click on the approach view, click on layout settings, and you come here and come and change it to be A4 landscape, then click on OK. So you're going to be having something like this. Okay, as you can see, it's a little bit smaller than usual. Okay, so this is one of the ways you guys can go about that. So if you guys want to actually resize this, you can just click on this and click this and bring this down to look something that fits into this, you know, A4. So that's one of the ways you guys can go about that. Now, if you guys want to export your work, so let me say so let's say I put in the left side view, which is actually the south elevation. Okay, so I'm just going to double click on the south elevation for the left side view. So okay, we have something like this. Okay, so I'm just going to right click and click save view. We'll make sure that your left side layout is actually being opened. Okay, it's very, very important. It's being opened. Okay, so you click on the south elevation, right click and click save view and place on layout. Then you click allow it to load up, and you should be having something like this. So you can click this, click on the settings dialog to remove this line here. Okay, select this and click new title and click on OK. Well, guys, you guys can decide to use maybe whatever setup you guys want to use here. Maybe you see your choice. Well, I don't use that. Okay, so click on OK and you should be good. So you just try and resize this stuff. So as you can see, it's fitting perfectly. Okay, so you guys can decide to, you know, don't forget this. And there are also some changes that what you guys are making in Academy, like these changes. There are some changes that doesn't actually need regular changes on the layout, only on the landscape. It only needs on the landscape. For instance, the sheet number is something that you actually want to be doing manually, just like this. Okay, all right, so this has to be removed on the E3 landscape. Okay, this is going to be cut out from the E3 landscape. Okay, because when you want to rename, you have to give it your own kind of number, but there's a way to do it automatically in Archicad. I don't want to go deep into that so you guys don't get confused. So you guys can Ctrl V. I'm going to paste this here, and you guys can decide to give your sheet number. This is going to be number 1, and this is going to be number 2. So these are some of the things you guys can do manually in Archicad. Okay, let's say for instance you guys want to export what we've done here, the approach view on the left side view. What you want to come is right click on the publisher settings, select on the organizer, and it's going to pop out a dialog box here now. So you're going to be having something like this. Okay, so select this. So you're going to be having this PDF options and all that and all this. So I need to make this to be smaller. Okay, so it's going to be asking you here, down here you're going to be seeing entire set. It means it's going to publish approach view on the left side view, since it's actually the entire set that we have here. But if you have other things like maybe the ground floor plan, first floor plan and all that, it's going to publish all of that at the same time, just the way I have in this other drawing here. As you can see, ground floor plan, first floor plan, penthouse and all this. Okay, that's why you're going to publish this at the same time. But if you click this and select on selected items, it only means that only what you selected is actually what is going to be published. Okay, so just take note of that. So if you click on entire set, you're going to be having something like this, and you can decide to select the format you guys want to use here. Okay, so we're using PDF as the format. Click on the document options, and you're going to be having this option outside. So I don't want color in my drawing, so I want it to be black and white. So I'm going to select on the color and select this black and white. Click on OK, and that's already done already. So you want to publish, you click on the publish here. Remember that I was selecting the entire set, so click on publish, click on publisher setting, set properties. Make sure you are actually selecting the save files. Okay, now you want to browse the part wherever you want the document to be exported to. So you click on browse, click to local file system, and let's select the desktop. You can decide to make a folder, and let's give it PDF drawings. So click on OK, and it's actually going to export to your PDF drawings on your desktop. Okay, so you click on OK, so you click on publish, and it's going to export it automatically for you. So once it's done, as you can see, publisher 2/2 is done. Then you click close. You can decide to minimize this, and let's go to PDF drawings on the desktop. As you can see, you have something like this. If you guys don't want the drawing, because the drawing has been merged into the two PDF has been merged into one PDF. So if you guys don't want this, as you can see, it has been merged into two. The two has been merged into one. Okay, so if you guys don't want this, you can cancel this, and I'm just going to delete this. Okay, so you want to come to this again. Now you want to select this one level up, click on it, come to publisher properties here, and come to create flat file structure. Okay, and click on OK. Now click publish, allow it to just do its thing, and once it's done, click close, minimize, and let's go to the PDF drawings, and you should be having your approach view and your left side view. You can open it up, and it's going to be actually just the way it's supposed to look like initially. As you can see, this is how you can actually exporting the work outside. As you can see, this is approach view on the left side view, and you can see everything is intact just the way it was. Okay, so let's cancel this, and let's go back here. Okay, so this is one of the ways you guys can do this in Archicad. If you guys don't know how to do your elevations, to make your elevations look like this in Archicad, I would suggest you guys check the description of my video, and so you guys can have an insight on how to actually do this. Thank you for watching this video. If this video has been of help to you, kindly subscribe, comment and like, and I'll see you in the next tutorial video. Thank you.